Is ACIM a form of psychology, cognitive behavior therapy, or parapsychology? I don't know what parapsychology is. Let me just look up that word. Parapsychology. I'm most probably saying it wrong. Yeah, okay, so it's the study of near-death psychic experiences. Okay. I never actually fully read ACIM. I did go and work with a group once. Like spoke at their events, and have friends, a lot of friends that have been into it, and yeah, know a lot of people that have been into it, and I have read bits of it as well. Roger used to be into it as well, Roger Casillo. I would say it's most probably got all of that stuff in it, but it's also pointing to something deeper as well. Like if you hear, there is like deeper pointings as well. But there's a lot of work on the person, work on the psychology, working on behaviors. Yeah. Does ACIM conflict or complement with non-duality? Well, non-duality isn't a thing, so in a way it couldn't conflict with it because it would be conflicting with nothing, but I presume you're meaning the teachings of non-duality. And then if it is the teaching of non-duality, then things always conflict. It's like when you have two objects that have taken form, there's always going to be tension between other forms. Just like there's tension between the grass and the mud, or the grass and the tree, or the grass and the birds. So there will always be tension because there will be differences, and when there's differences there's always a form of tension, but tension doesn't necessarily need to be bad. Like tension also makes the car drive, or the elastic band ping along through the room. Yeah, so there could be conflicting views, but everything is a fascinating investigation. What does that do to you? Conflicting views. I used to be such a Nazi for conforming views, especially when I first got into non-duality. No, it's this way. I remember being so defensive of Ramesh's teaching because I thought I knew what it was. And there's just so much more depth to it. Like there's nothing that you can hold on to. And before I met Ramesh, I was so defensive of Neo-Advaita. It's like, how much can we let go of all our thoughts? Like, so it's a fascinating investigation, the conflict of these different views. But in the end, the objective is to put the attention in the I am. The objective is to become present to what's actually happening, not to get lost in conflicting views. These views are there to unpick seeking habits and illusions that are keeping you in a seeking mind and seeking thought patterns. They're not there to be right, or to stick as a flagpole in your garden and be like, hey, look everybody, I finally worked something out. I am more right than you are. Thanks, Rob, for your question.